Hello everyone, got another knife review for you today. I haven't seen any video footage of this particular knife, and I have read very little about it. No one seems to have an opinion. Well, the last opinion I actually did read, or I should say the only thread that I saw discussing this, basically said it was ugly or whatever, and I'll describe why. But in my opinion, different is good, and this is different. So, without further ado, here we have Surefire Edged Weapons Division EW09 as the product number. It is called the Edge. We got our Surefire logo here on a 7075 aluminum frame. Alright, on the frame we have stamped Made in USA along with a patent pending stamp that I don't know what the patent's for. Doesn't seem to be anything special or different that I haven't seen before, except maybe they have functional wrenches built in on the frame of the knife and the blade. So there's a general overlook of it closed. If you know anything about Steve Ryan, you're already looking at it and saying, "Oh yeah, I recognize this." You know, I recognize the way the handle is shaped ergonomically. Steve Ryan is a genius to me as far as designing ergonomic and really cool looking tactical cutlery. And although his pieces, if you order directly from him or commission from him, are like $450, the backlog is so huge that you'll be waiting forever, and by the time it hits the market you could sell it for upwards of $1,000. Whatever you order from him. I've never been able to afford an actual folder from him, so I make do with production pieces that are designed by him when I can find them. I own one custom fixed blade, which I unfortunately don't have anymore, so I can't share that. So no bragging rights are going to be displayed today, except for this guy, because I don't think anybody's reviewed this yet. So it's a flipper opener. I'll go ahead and swap over here, open that up. Takes a little wrist action. Look at that blade though. And I'm sure this will loosen up, you know, as far as that wrist action that I'm talking about. And you'll see the flipper comes down here with the finger groove, and I mean, it makes a nice finger guard, which makes for a nice solid grip and really a good stop for your hand on a thrust. The blade is, yeah, I'm getting a good reflection there. It's actually stone washed, semi-stone washed. You could call it satin, but it's kind of a stone wash finish. It's got an interesting sweep. It's kind of like a, let's see, trailing spear point-ish. There's actually a secondary grind right here. I don't know if we'll pick that up or not. Let's see. You can see the line, you can see the grind line right here. That exists on both sides. The blade is 3.88 inches long. That's specs right from their website. I believe it's 3.5 inch of actual cutting edge. It's 154 cm for the steel. It came really sharp. I'm very pleased with the edge. I like the implementation of the stop pin. Now this is something Steve Ryan does with all of his newer knives, from what I've seen. Instead of having a stop pin built into the frame to prevent blade over travel, we've got the stop pins built on the blade, and they nest right here in that recess, and that's what prevents the blade over travel. So that's cool, and that's reinforced. Let me show you. It's reinforced on one side. You can kind of see like the metal liner in there, and then on the frame it's reinforced right here as well on that side. The stop pin on each side is a different size. Okay, pretty secure lockup. In any case, I don't feel like it's going to go anywhere. I gave up on liner locks. Let's look at the engagement on that. It's a little further than I want it to be, but it's solid. If the liner, it dies out eventually and it over travels to the opposite scale, so what? I might have to use extra leverage to get it loose. But should this blade give, this is why, liner locks, I don't like the failure rate or the possibility of failure. But on a flipper, cool with me, because now, if that gives, basically that big, huge flipper that acts as a finger guard is going to have to run my fingers over. I don't see it happening. So anyways, there it is. Cool knife, handles well. Now this looks bigger than, 3.88 inches, right? It handles real well. Doesn't matter what grip you want to use with it. It feels really great in reverse. It feels really great in forward grip. It's quick. It's awesome. I like it. So, there it is. Surefire EW09 Edge. Hope you all enjoyed my little mini review of it. These go for about $199. That looks like to be the standard price pretty much everywhere. I didn't pay that. I got it for $135. There's my bragging rights. $135. For that, I think it was well worth it. For $199, I want different materials. Surefire, you haven't been in the market long enough to charge $199 for a folder with this material, or these materials. It's nice, but it's not that nice. The thing that's nice about it is Steve Ryan influence. So, that being said, I'm happy with what I paid for it, and I'm going to enjoy it for that. So, thank you very much, everyone.